Chad, great to talk to you. It's the first day of pads. How was it today compared to the first two?
Yeah, no, when you start throwing the pads on, obviously there's more energy, right? Longer practice, guys are coming out, and there's just an extra level of expectation and just an extra level of excitement, too, to get these pads on and play real football. So.
Speaking of expectations, what are the expectations that you have set for yourself coming here to the Texans from where you were with Minnesota, now coming here with the Texans? What do you want these guys to know about you as a player?
Yeah, I don't want to sound cliche, right? But truthfully, every single year for me, it's wanting to come in and just show hard determination and a guy who's going to come to work every single day. And that's what I want them to see me as here, too, as well, And that's never going to change. It's always going to be kind of who I am and what I want to put forward. But, expectations for me going forward is just trying to continue to learn this playbook and make sure I know what I'm doing when I'm on the field.
Coming from where you did, getting signed, undrafted free agent, getting your opportunities, do you ever kind of still have those moments where you're like, shoot, I'm living it. This is what I wanted to do for so long?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a kid's dream, to play a game like this at professional level. And I'm going to continue to chase that dream until the good Lord leads me in elsewhere. So it's a passion of mine, and I'm super excited to be here, I can tell you that.
When it comes to football, this is just pretty much something you always wanted to do. I know you grew up around it with your dad. You get those questions a lot, but is this something that you always wanted in your life?
Yeah, it's a great question, And it's funny because, my dad played 9 years, right? And he also played wide receiver like me. But growing up, he never really made me feel like I had to play, which was pretty cool. I didn't really understand at the time. Now I do as a dad of myself. But it just, from a young age, was a passion of mine, The good Lord gave me some talent to play it, and I just wanted to do the best I could to be the best I could at this game. So, and now I'm here.
Do you ever look at yourself on film and then look at your dad and be like, hey, wait a minute, there's a lot of similarities there? Does that ever pop up, or does he mention any of that to you?
Yeah, it's funny you said that too, because a lot of family will also tell us that, and that's how you know they're telling the truth, right? Because they saw both. I wasn't there, right, when he was playing, but some of my aunts and uncles, even my mom and my grandparents, they've all said that, which is pretty cool. So,
when did you become aware, really, of kind of the impact that he had on the field? People mention your dad's name, people know who he is. Obviously, one play in particular comes up, but he was such a big part in so many Super Bowl teams.
Yeah, no, he was. And, I think it was actually when I was in high school, freshman or sophomore year, I actually walked into his den, his office, and he was opening up some fan mail still to this day. He still gets it from that Leon Lett play. And it just kind of dawned on me the impact that this game can have, right? Even just one play. And that play has just had ripple effects for all kinds of people, just never giving up, and for me that hit home. And I kind of wanted to live that same way, that just never give up, At the end of the day, the world's going to knock you down 1,000 times, right? But it's people that get back up, right, that really shows their true character, and it's motivating.
Your dad, Don, played for the Buffalo Bills. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Do you remember the first time you saw that Leon Lett play?
Oh, man. I don't remember the exact time, but...
Not to be cliche myself, but I'm sure you get asked about this all the time.
I've seen it many a times. I'm sure it was back in middle school. I'm searching on YouTube. My dad, he didn't talk about football much, so I had to really ask him questions if I wanted to know anything.
Why was that? Why didn't he talk about football? He just wanted you guys to make your own decisions, or what was his mindset behind that?
Yeah, that was part of it. He wanted us, he just didn't want to make me feel like I had to play football, because it comes with a lot of pressure. I'm the only son of three sisters, and
there's pressure.
Yeah, a little bit, and he didn't want to make me feel that way, and now that I'm a father of my own, I can understand why he didn't want that to be the focal point, he just wanted to be my dad first more than anything, and he did a great job of it, and I appreciate it.
You've been through camps now. This is now your fourth year, right, out of college? Is this your fourth year?
I'm going in my fifth year.
Fifth year. Yeah. What have you learned from previous camp experiences that you could take into preseason games to get yourself on film to make sure coaches realize what you can bring to this team?
Yeah, you just have to take advantage of the opportunity, right? Because in preseason you have so many people on the roster, right? 9-man roster, and everybody's trying to make plays. And so when your number's called, you just have to be ready. So that's not just knowing what you're doing on the field, but also preparing your body, preparing your mind from a mental state, not just playbook-wise, but like being ready mentally and don't make it too big. You know, just it's at the end of the day, it's still football, and enjoy it. That's the biggest thing. Enjoy it. I still remember my first preseason game against Denver when I was with Minnesota. Gosh, this was 2018, and just running out of the tunnel for the first time was like, wow, this is amazing. You know, it's a preseason game, but I felt on top of the world.
Dude, you're there. This is it. I mean, you're in the NFL at that point. I know it's preseason, but you're in the NFL.
100%. And you just want to go out there and have fun. I know that's what I did. And so any rookie that I talk to, I'm just like, man, enjoy it, you know. Because even if you play 10 years, it's going to feel like one. It's going to go by so fast.
Chad, thanks, man. Chad Beebe, appreciate you. I hope you get those opportunities that you're looking for.
Thank you.